I wanted to speak on, to a degree, how attention has become so important. And I think it's also affected the relationships that we have, as well as just like, now there's the whole hot topic of relationships with men and women, actually becoming uh, the declining birth rate, making having families, building those communities, and um, the game GTA 6, I think, is going to cause a little bit more of a dent than what people realize is going to happen to the dating market, right? And I know that there's going to be plenty of people that aren't going to pay attention to this and think that it's not going to matter, and the game itself shouldn't be able to take over the minds of men in this way, right? But the problem is that I think for a lot of men, especially young men, they begin to think about their options, right? And they sit there and they say, okay, what are my options to do on my free time, right? And obviously, some guys are going to be like, you know what, let me go try and go outside, party, you know, go hang out with friends, do all this, that, and the third. But then there's other guys where they're sitting there and they're like, well, do I want to spend money? Do I want to socialize and use energy? Do I want to potentially put myself out there to a point where there may be some rejection? And or hop on and play GTA 6 and not have to worry about any of those things. So after a while, you're going to start seeing, especially with what COVID had brought upon us, you're going to start seeing a lot of guys say, you know what? I don't know if I'm really interested in this whole like dating marriage operation, right? Like, I could save my money, I can play my game, I can go outside when I want. Do I really want to do this dating marriage thing? And I think that's where the ladies have to start bringing back the incentive for men and grabbing their attention to say, come outside. Like, it's fun outside. And I think right now guys are like, the way money and everything is moving, I don't know. Like, it's really crazy out here. And I think some of these shorts can kind of highlight why guys are going to say, yeah, I don't know about that, dog. You lost me. So let's get into it.
To you, not even big. Nobody comes up to you in the club. Nobody comes up to you in the club. They be scary as fuck, and I don't understand why.
Hello, recording live. Do not come to Old Maid. It's not worth it. Opinion will be updated once I'm inside.
I'm fucking sick of this shit. Oh my god. Touch a boob, buy a drink. I mean, it's like very. We be at a function like that. I'm talking about
Maybe you get caught on camera.
Walk up and talk to nobody like, what the fuck you? Oh, shit, he giving me a tripod, y'all. Like, what the fuck you came here for?
Excuse me. That looks absolutely beautiful on you.
Thank you. Are you gonna pay for it?
Nah.
Okay.
How is it my first interaction with you is you asking me for money? Like, what are we doing? First interaction, I'm trying to talk to you, say what's up, yo. It's looking real nice. You gonna pay for it though? What do I look like? A bank? Foolishness.
Men nowadays, they don't want girlfriends.
Gone are the days where a man would be like, hey, you know, I think you're beautiful. I wanna get to know you.
Courting.
Courting. They don't court anymore, right? That's number one.
So they don't want to go.
Yeah.
To court.
Number two.
That and courting is expensive. Like what I'm going out to meet potentially a girl 4 or 5 times, like spending money, like, come on, y'all. Like, it starts to get expensive when you start seeing a pattern. And you're just like, yo, I don't know, dog. Like, am I really about to be going outside? I got GTA 6 in the crib.
So all the men from my previous post saying that they have found peace by being alone, and they're not trying to date because they just want peace. Are you trying to say that we don't bring peace to your life?
Them eyes?
Guys, men used to go to war and now they look at you weird when you approach them at the bar because all they did was stand around and stare at the wall all night.
Men are no longer approaching women, and women all around the world are starting to feel it. They're getting frustrated and they're getting upset with this male loneliness epidemic.
Can I just say it's extremely frustrating that no one talks to each other on the street anymore. I just walked out of Whole Foods. There was a guy I was staring at while shopping, and he was staring at me. I was clearly interested in him, giving him all the signs, and he still didn't approach me. But, like, I also didn't approach him, and what does that say about me? I guess I have to be that person in this modern day because men don't pursue women anymore.
But you see, here's the issue, right? Here's the issue. Is that, yes, you could be looking, you know, there's obviously looks and ways that, you know, you can grab someone's attention by looking at them. But, like, at the same time, sometimes that same look could be, why you keep looking at me? So in, you know, some guys' heads, they're like, yo, should I really go over there though? Am I about to be caught lacking, like, in these streets, in this grocery store, talking about some help, help? I don't know if I'm taking that risk.
Like, I just want to be pursued. And I guess I am part of the problem.
Okay, can we like really talk about for like 1 minute? Like, why are men not approaching women in the bars anymore? Like, are you guys really that scared? Because we strictly go to the bars because we literally want to be approached. Like, I'm not there just to like hang out with my friends. Like, yes, I want to see my friends, but like, I am also there because I want to talk to people. I feel like the whole like, oh, I've been rejected once and like now I'm terrified. Yeah, is crazy.
That's what we all
Not about
say.
rejection.
And I'm like, okay, fine. Thinking you're never gonna like meet your wife.
No, right? Like, just try.
Like, have
Like,
them being single.
have you guys not been rejected by other things in your life, like a job or whatever, like school?
And you keep
Like,
applying. Like, hello.
like, we're not gonna bite. Like, we want to be approached and we want to talk to you. Like, just read the room.
You're gonna find the right girls that are either, yes, I'll entertain you for the night, or I'll go out on a date with you, or I'll fucking marry you. Like,
Literally.
at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. It's just like fucking make a move, and who gives a fucking shit?
Because you're
Like,
always
keep
gonna be in the same
tonight.
spot. I also feel like you guys have to remember, like, all girls, all they want is to be in a relationship or to be married. Like, that's like a lot of girls' goals. So it's like, you can, like, if you're approaching the wrong girl, then yeah, she's probably gonna reject you. And like, I'm sorry if it's in a mean way, but like, at the same time, it's like, know what you're approaching and know what your league is in order to approach, and then make sure that you guys like.
Dog. Well, what are we talking about now? What are we talking about? So now you're telling me I gotta make sure I know exactly what's in my league and how I need to completely analyze, all right, is she gonna think I'm in her league? and all this other stuff, but it's so easy to just approach. Like, bro, just do it. Just do it. Like, come on, just do it. Just do it. Why not? Why not? I said, come on. Just do it. Just do it for me. Do it for me, right? Like, like what are we really talking about? You gonna tell me to do it, but then like rejection, like it's hard if it's like in a mean way, but like it's fine though.
Like,
What?
she's looking at you or something. Don't just like cold approach her. Then you might get rejected. But like, just remember that girls want to be approached.
Men get a lot of hate nowadays. No, it's hard. Like, it's hard.
They call them creepy.
Yeah, which is disgraceful. That's why guys don't have the confidence to come up to girls, because other girls put that in them, which isn't good. Like, I have brothers, they're the same. I'm like, why wouldn't you go up and ask a girl on a date? Have confidence.
I don't think there's any downside in going up and talking to a girl. Men are kind of a little bit afraid nowadays. Like, any girl is going to be flattered to have anyone come over to them.
Not any girl.
Well, not any girl.
Right.
Why don't men approach women that they find attractive? And yes, I'm generalizing y'all because it's true. A lot of men don't approach women. If you find a woman attractive, you're not going to approach her. You're not going to tell her she's pretty. You never know. Have we as women made it hard for y'all to approach us? That's because sometimes, a lot of times, y'all be on dumb shit and we don't like. Bro, relax. We don't be.
Last time I checked, attractive women behave just like unattractive women these days. What's really the difference? Rejection is still rejection.
So I go out with my single friend to you know what I mean? Because most of them are single.
Dang, why is she so close? Jesus.
I'm observing when I go to the club, when I go out to bars, whatever I'm doing with my single friends. I'm seeing men not approach women like at all. Like, why not shoot your shot? Like, there's so many single people out here. Why not? I see people are in their little bubble and they stick to their little bubble. There is no men shooting the shot. Where is it? Back in the day, men would attempt. Now I see nothing. A woman be next to a man and nothing, no conversation. They're in a little bubble. What the fuck is it? Let me know.
I feel like what you see, the men are different.
They're
The men are
nicer,
much more
respectful now. Because like before, you could like you be dancing, and then after a while you gotta turn back like, who the heck is this? No, I could be pushing back like, he gonna come? Right? Like I here doing the most work.
Sir, grab
like,
this wine.
No, but it's teeth in the wine. They ain't come in for wine no more. Like they stand up watching.
The whole touching thing, because I always used to have an SVD and used to make me so annoyed when you pass people, they gotta touch you.
Yeah, that
especially
too.
the men. Now,
nobody hands up,
They don't even come at all. I was surprised when somebody come behind me.
Honestly,
it was very shocking.
I'm kind of confused that you guys sound like you're upset. You don't get
because
bum rushed
now
anymore.
Look, when we used to get touched, it was annoying.
You wanted to get bum rushed.
No, but you go into the complete opposite side. You need a balance. Don't touch me up disrespectfully.
Right.
But pull up on me. Pull up. You could have been like just walk.
With everything being so easily.
Don't touch me, but pull up on me. But like, you could do it, but like, don't do it. But like, if you ugly though, like, you might catch a wicked face or like, yo, you're bugging. Which like, yo, listen, a wine is a wine. You know, you just pull up, you see what you can do, and that's it. But as I show these cameras nowadays, all the guys are like, yo, hey fam, I can't keep my hands clean, okay? Because I don't want it to be Shorty was trying to dance on her friend, and now you're out. Oh, shit. Wow, I look crazy.
Recorded. I think nowadays men are just seeing how women are reacting and saying, no, don't touch me. You're a creep. You're this, you're that. You're weird. Yo, I got the ick. I think men are just like, forget all that. I can just enjoy myself here in my own space.
Since I have some awesome guys on TikTok right now,
listening. I'm thinking, may I have your opinion, please? What is it with men these days and not wanting to date? Do you guys have a fear of commitment? Is it the woman these days? Does it have anything to do with spending money on women? Does it have anything to do with trust issues? Maybe dating apps? Maybe you feel like there are endless options in terms of significant others?
Not only is it all those things, but it's definitely the women. Yep, definitely the women.
All right, so this.
You see, like even when you break it down to them and like you bring in that like the whole encompassing idea of what the issue is, what the problems are, like I don't even think they ever hit to this point. It's finally hit me. I've been missing this the whole time. And the thing is that men will say it constantly, time and time again, like, listen, we just want someone that's going to be nice, someone that is going to, do the things and follow my lead and, support me in a way that builds the confidence in the man that you want, right? Obviously, as a man, you have to have a baseline confidence. You have to be able to move in certain rooms. You have to be able to adapt and find ways to capitalize on situations, which is what makes you a great leader. But as a woman, you have to build up that leadership, and you should not be in a state or a mindset where you're thinking, if a man wants to approach me and finds me attractive and wants to, make a move, you can't approach him with this negative attitude and think that you don't need him. Because when you have that mindset, thinking that you don't need him, your responses to that man and how he interacts with you start to contradict what he's looking for. Right? And now you're sitting in a spot where you're like, what's happening? Where did I go wrong? How is this? This is not making sense. And you start to think, oh, it has to be them. They don't have confidence. There's no way. And you start to gas yourself up, and it continues to amplify the negative mindset that you don't need these guys, or that these guys are not competent or confident enough to lead in the relationship. So when you even do get with these men, you end up in a situation where you can't follow the leadership because you already have the mindset that he wasn't confident in the first place and you allowed him to enter into your life. Right? So that's how the cycle starts to continue, and you start to get stuck in a situation where you're like, what is happening? Why? Nothing is working. Right? And then now you do it on a global, national scale. It's going to affect all the guys that look around in social media, look on, inside their own spaces and environments, and seeing how situations unfold. You start to do that risk success analysis. Like, you really start to break it down like, yo, is this a logical investment?
This is a genuine question for all the men out there. Can you guys explain to me why men don't approach women in public anymore? And before anyone starts fighting in my comments, yes, women can approach too. I know. Everyone relax. But I'm talking about like real life flirting at the gym, at a coffee shop, at bars, at ShopRite, like actual human interaction. Because the amount of eye contact happening lately with absolutely zero follow through, insane. Like, sir, we've made eye contact 6 times in Wegmans, and now you're examining pasta sauce near me with deep concentration. Just come talk to me. And honestly, I feel like meeting someone naturally in real life is so much better than the dating apps. Dating apps feel like everybody's exhausted, everybody's performing, everybody's talking to 14 people at once. Meanwhile, in real life, people will clearly be interested in each other and then just walk away. So I genuinely want to know from the men, what changed? Are you worried women don't want to be bothered anymore? Is it fear of rejection? Did dating apps completely destroy everyone's ability to speak in public? Because I don't think attraction disappeared. I think everyone just got too in their heads to act on it.
I feel like men, they're not honest at times, but they're pretty honest when they say like, hey, I don't want a relationship. That means that they don't want a relationship with you.
Yeah.
As women, we do this thing where it's like when they tell us like, oh, I don't want a relationship, something about that, we're like, oh, it's a challenge.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a challenge.
Yes.
And no, they do want a relationship. No, they just want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
This comment was just too good not to respond to. I honestly think it is true that men nowadays are uninterested in the dating game. And they're most likely the good ones, which then leaves us ladies having bad experiences, and then we, in hand, want to get off the dating scene. So then we're both left screwed because all the good ones are out of the dating scene and aren't interested. When is this going to change, though? Maybe we all need to come back together and make it work?
So why are you...
Now you see, that part is where GTA 6 comes back into play, because a lot of guys are saying like, yo, like, there's some good content that I can, definitely just take my time with and just enjoy on my free time and not have to worry about a woman. And like, if you do, and you're one of those guys that are able to, get women for, just to hang out, chill, and have them in your space, like, most of the time you don't necessarily have to hold it down or do that long-term situation, because you'll have more time to play GTA 6. You'll have more time to focus on, let's say, a work project that you plan to do, a business that you want to do. And now that time is getting smaller and smaller. After work, after that first 8 hours, you're like, yo, I don't really got too much time after that. And do I want to spend my time with you? Or do I want to spend my time playing GTA 6? Right? Do I want to spend my time going out and spending money? Or do I want to stay in the house and play some GTA 6? Like this, as I said, this is a generational game. It's a generational game. Right? We hit the point where we're at some peak gaming, and trying to get back into the market, out on the scene. There's a lot of factors that contribute to men saying, you know what, I'm good.
Because I don't want a girl.
I feel like you got your heart broken one time.
Heartbroken?
Bro, I did too. I feel like you got your heart broken one time, and that just really fucked you up.
I wouldn't say I had my heart broken. I started to understand women a little bit more as I got. Well, early on, I understood that like she's not mine. Even if she may be my girlfriend, she might be influenced by other people.
No, KD, you're selling yourself short of the greatest energy in this world, that is love. So I mean, he's right, but
I don't trip on that relationship. If we having a good time for a moment, then cool. If you end up venturing off, and I do too, it is what it is.
But don't you know anybody that's been like married for like decades?
Yeah. I
What
know some
about
people
that?
that are married for a couple weeks.
Yeah, but you're focusing too much on those people.
Focusing on everything.
When you go onto the court, do you manifest that you're the best on the court? Do you believe it? Like, do you truly believe that you're the best out there?
I just do my job.
You're not giving me anything here.
I really do, man.
Because I believe if you believe that love was out there for you, you'd find it. You're a great guy. You're the nicest guy in the NBA.
I'm not. I don't think it's just Kevin Durant that feels this way. I think it's a nice insider to see, successful men on his level, how they're actually operating the way they think. And I think that they're all looking from the outside in a sort of a way and seeing, well, hey, why should I rush anything?
You know what I think is crazy? I had dudes all in my inbox. Beautiful, you fine, I'd love to take you out, right? I'm always by myself. Anytime I'm in Minnesota, I'm typically by myself. So I go downtown, I go out, I go places, and I run into some of these dudes, right? Maybe by themselves, some of them be with their girl. But when they by themselves, they don't say two words to me. I'm by myself, clearly. I mean, I'll be at Nicollet Diner. I'll be at all these places by myself. And they don't say two freaking words to me. But all that talk in my inbox. Which is fine, because I don't want you in.
Are women that hard to talk to? You know what? When I was like a girl dating dudes, I didn't get it. But when I had to be the person, because like I think one thing that women don't think about is like women are mean. Women are fucking mean. Women can be so mean. And especially, I think, to, I would say, masculine presenting people as a masculine presenting person. But like to men, women are mean.
It seems like the only people that can actually identify with this type of truth or the truth is those that really put themselves in the space or the shoes of men. What does that tell you about most women today?
And I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think right now there's just been too much of an emphasis on, like, and I think obviously men shutting themselves out, not wanting to go outside and be in this market, but I do think there has to be a change in focus, right? I think the relationships start with the men, right? We're the ones that decide it, but the initial attraction, that initial drive and motivation that men would have in order to go and do those kind of things and go outside, that portion has been stripped. And as Kevin Durant said, he sits there, he's doing the risk to reward ratio, and he's saying, well, I've seen a small minority of people that are married long term, have been married for over 30, 40 years. And you sit there and you're like, yes, there's those people, but then the people that are around you, or you begin to see more and more people that are getting into these marriages and getting out of these marriages just as fast, right? And you have to take that risk to reward ratio and you amplify that with the mindset of what some of these women have and how they use shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. You know, the sign language that Kevin Samuels had always said, you know, you start to realize, yo, like, do I really want to be a part of this? Like, do I really want to put myself out there and try and be involved in this dating game? Like, it starts to hit a point where you just really lose that ROI is not working. It's not really, that calculation is not working at all, right? And yeah, I think that's really the key right there, is that risk to reward ratio. I think women have to make more of a higher reward for men to want to go outside and want to actually take that risk and be involved in that initial interaction and even take the risk for the long term.